Okay, before you spend a single dollar on ads, you need to hear what TikTok told me we were doing wrong so you can avoid my mistake. Most people who give you advice about running ads have done millions of dollars, and so their advice may or may not be relevant to you because you may just be spending your first, $10 or $100. So I want to share with you what I just learned from literally wasting $1,000 on ads. And when I say wasting, the reason I say that is because we literally got zero return on our ad spend. And I wish I knew this before I started, so stick around and I'll make sure this is short and sweet and get you the info you need to run your first ad successfully and not to make the mistakes I did. And it's actually not what you think. So my name is Kevin Kartchner. I'm the founder of the Fight Against Mediocrity, previous world-class extreme unicyclist. And about a year and a half ago, I left my dad's company, started the Fight Against Mediocrity. I'm showing you the inside of how it's going, what I'm learning. And what we do is we help people create their own economy. So, okay. What's crazy is up until this point, like I said, we started the Fight Against Mediocrity, which we do for very broad stroke purposes. We do sales and business coaching, but it's very hands-on and help companies grow. So, what's crazy is up until this point, this year, 2022, we'll have done just under $300,000 in revenue, organically. So like zero ads, which is crazy to think. But now we're at the point where we need to consider running ads and figuring that out to be able to grow. But I'm super grateful for our growth that we've had organically. And if you want to know more about that, I could probably do a video about that another time because we literally spent $0 on ads. But what happened is I realized, okay, we need to start running ads. We need to start bringing traffic in from other sources because Instagram and Facebook and all these other platforms, although great organically, it can be tough because you don't control how many people see your stuff. I mean, sometimes the algorithm will say, yes, this video is great. Other times it'll say, no, this video sucks and you won't get any views. So I knew that we needed to figure out how to run ads. So I'd finished a book, writing a book about a year ago. And I knew a great funnel or a great offer would be, hey, I'll give you my book for free. You just pay shipping. You see those all around. So we started building the webpage, the funnel to do that. And we started running ads on TikTok. And our marketing team who was running the ads I'll tell you what they did, and then I'll tell you what we should have done. But first I want you to guess. Well, I guess I kind of already told you. Spoiler alert, we didn't sell any books. All the books that we did sell on the free book funnel were organic, so it was pretty bad. And before I tell you what we did, about a month into running, like 2 or 3 weeks into running ads, a TikTok manager reached out, called me, and was like, hey, I don't answer my phone when I don't know the number, but he was like, hey, see you're running TikTok ads. I'd love to give you some feedback on what you can improve. Give me a call. So I called him. We set up an appointment. Our marketing, director of marketing and myself were on the call with him. And here's what he told us. He said, I don't know why you guys aren't running your ad I don't know why you guys aren't running your ad directly to a website or a link or something for them to buy. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you should be, running an ad that says click here to buy. And I was like, isn't that what we are doing? And what had happened is our marketing director, very smart guy, but not to his fault. What he had done is he said, okay, I'm going to spend X amount of dollars just bringing engagement into our TikTok page. And so we spent however much on that, half of it, $600, I don't know. And just for any of you guys who are looking at this and saying like, oh, well, of course you didn't learn anything. You spent only $1,000. I mean, we should have done a lot better than we did with $1,000. So what ended up happening is our marketing director, he had spent so much money, half of it, 60% of it, whatever, of the $1,000 on pure engagement, meaning it just showed them me, a video of me. And then after all those people watched it, he said, okay, take that audience that watched it and now show them the ad to buy the book. And the TikTok manager said, yeah, what we find is you'll typically do better by just going straight to asking them to buy. And so I was like, okay, well, good to know. We haven't ran any yet because we're actually improving the video on our free book funnel. So we haven't actually ran any of those ads yet. But what it taught me is sometimes I don't know, what was going on the back end, why we weren't running them straight to, hey, buy the book, or, here, we'll give you the book for free. You just pay shipping. But one of the things that I learned in this situation is it's always better just to ask for the sale. Like typically when you're running ads, when you're doing all that kind of stuff, just like ask for the sale. Hey, this is what I do. This is how I can help you. Do you want to buy XYZ product? And sometimes I see like so many people basically do what we did in real life. They're like, well, I'm going to, get all these friends and do all these things and build all this audience and everything, and then ask for the sale. That's great if you have a ton of money and you don't need any money, but most people don't have that luxury. And so they need money now. So just ask for the sale. So overall, overarching lesson from this video, from wasting $1,000 on TikTok ads, is just ask for the sale. Ask for what you want. And if one or two people say yes, then okay, perfect. They said yes. How can we make it a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better? And then if no one buys it, then okay, how can we make it better so that people want to buy it? But just in life and sales in general, it's always better just to ask for the sale, in my opinion. When you have a ton of money, when you have the luxury not to ask for the sale, okay, cool. But there's going to be some people who just immediately say no, but you'll never know if you just don't ask. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you don't make the same mistake, and have a great day. We'll catch you on the next video.